Hello and welcome. I'm Shalini Lobo and you're watching India Today's special coverage of the Kerala floods. The state's woes are far from over. While water continues to recede in Pathanamthitta district, many towns continue to be isolated as rescue teams are still trying to cross the Pamba river. In areas of Tiruvalla, many houses completely submerged. The people are getting some relief material, but then again, they're still awaiting rescue.
Death, deluge and devastation. As Kerala reels under the worst floods in 100 years, situation in Pathanamthitta and surrounding areas remain grim. Thousands have been stranded on the banks of raging Pamba river. Houses have been submerged, with floodwaters completely ravaging what were once their homes.
We are right now in the Nirumburam village of Kottayam district in Kerala. I am actually in front of a house and I will just show you what it looks like being flooded. You can see here there is water all over there. This is up to the frontage of the house and you can actually see the boat in which we actually came here. I am just trying to give you a perspective of what is happening inside this house. Even where I am standing, there is water almost towards my knees.
While water level is receding in Pathanamthitta, it is rising in adjoining Alappuzha district. Many towns, including Aranmula and Rani, are still isolated as rescue teams have been unable to cross the Pampa river. Efforts are being made by central forces, fishermen and locals to evacuate as many people as possible.
Right now we have actually reached one of the relief camps, which is completely surrounded by water, and they will not have any electricity facility. And most of them may not even have proper facilities for water and food. And we in this particular boat have actually brought in some water for these people, water and some easy to consume food items for these people.
We believe that this particular area we're going to is kind of isolated, almost marooned. It's almost like an island. 100 to 200 people haven't had food, they say. We don't know. Some of them might be diabetic, old people, so we need to actually take them out, not give them food now.
With roads inundated, houses underwater, residents are now waiting to be rescued, pinning their hopes on teams which are relentlessly working round the clock.
There are actually two kinds of operation that's going on. One is to evacuate people who need immediate medical assistance or who need to be moved to safer grounds at the very earliest. The second thing is to actually provide relief materials, basically clean water and food items to these people.
Chenganur MLA Saji Cherian, a member of the ruling CPM, on Friday made a desperate plea on live TV. Said that thousands will die if rescue forces don't reach his constituency. The scale of the tragedy is such that despite the will to help as many people as possible, rescue teams are able to do little in isolated areas. Many who have received some relief material still don't have any option but to remain confined to their flooded homes, with only hope to hold on to. With Gopi Krishnan Unnithan in Tiruvalla, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's now take you to Kalamasheri in Ernakulam, where houses are completely submerged in water and people are in dire need of food and water. Now, people had no other option but to evacuate and leave for safer locations. Take a look at this report.
This is Kalamasheri in Kerala's Ernakulam district. Houses and shops are underwater and many people have been stranded. Residents say they were not expecting a deluge of such magnitude.
പലപ്പോഴും വെള്ളം വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്, അല്പമേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഞങ്ങൾക്കൊക്കെ താങ്ങാവുന്ന രീതിയിലുള്ളതാണ്. ഇത് ഞങ്ങളുടെയൊക്കെ താങ്ങാൻ പറ്റുന്ന അവസ്ഥയിലേക്ക് അപ്പുറമായി പോയി. വീടിനകത്ത് ഒരു നില പൂർണ്ണമായിട്ട്.
When floods ravaged Kalamazoo, locals took it upon themselves to move to safer locations.
എല്ലാവരും രക്ഷപ്പെട്ടു. ഇനി ആരും ഇവിടെ ഇല്ല. എല്ലാവരെയും ഇവിടെ മറ്റേ ബോട്ടും ചെറിയ വഞ്ചിയിലായിട്ട് എല്ലാവരും രക്ഷപ്പെടുത്തി. പിന്നെ ഇവിടെ ഉള്ള കുറേ വ്യാപാര സ്ഥാപനങ്ങളുണ്ട്. അതെല്ലാം എല്ലാ സാധനവും നശിച്ചു പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്.
ഒരു ഏകദേശം ഒരു 120 ഓളം ഞങ്ങൾ 3 പേരായിട്ട് മാറ്റി ഇവിടുന്ന് പാർപ്പിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇന്നലെ രാത്രി വരെയും അതിനകത്ത് ഫാമിലി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഒരു 8 മണിക്ക് ശേഷം അവരെ ഞങ്ങൾ മാറ്റി ക്യാമ്പിലോട്ടൊക്കെ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്.
I'm right now at Palyamkara and I'm on a lonely stretch of 800 meters. The shops are closed, the houses are closed, everyone's left the area. Why? Because on either side there's water. If I look to my left, that's water that's risen to a height of 8 feet. We had to reach this particular stretch by a boat. If I look to the other side, then again the road goes down and there's water again for around 8 feet.
While the rains have stopped in this area, but the situation remains grim. And then there is shortage of food and drinking water.
രാഷ്കർന്നാണ് ഞാനിവിടെ തന്നെ താമസം. ഈ സ്ഥലത്ത് തന്നെ താമസം. എൻ്റെ വീടാണ് അവിടെ കാണുന്നത്. വളരെ അപ്രതീക്ഷിതമായിട്ടാണ് ഇത്രയും വെള്ളം ഇവിടെ വന്നത്.
And what they tell us is that no one from the government has come here. It's been the locals who have been doing all this on their own, working together as a community and ensuring everyone has been pulled out safely. With video journalist Divyan Rajkumar, Shalini Lobo for India Today. As Kerala battles the worst flood it's seen in the last 100 years, the residents have put up a spirited fight. People from all walks of life have come together as a community to help those in need in Thiruvananthapuram.
More than 300 dead. Lakhs left homeless. Nature has unleashed its wrath on God's own country, Kerala. But it hasn't stopped residents from coming together to help one another. After Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan's clarion call for donations, people in the non-affected areas of the state are rushing to help those in need.
I'm coming to you from Trivandrum SMV Government High School. This government school has turned into a collection center for citizen participation and crowd participation. People across Trivandrum are coming here, dropping the essential like food packets, medical aid and also the water bottles.
We are collecting these medicines, especially antibiotics as well as these cough syrups. Everything we have collected and given to this relief fund.
From medicines, food packets to toiletries, these Samaritans are donating as much as they can.
Remember, these guys don't know each other here. These people don't know each other here. They've all come here individually. Some are working professionals, some are college students, some are from NGO, some are from private organizations who have, even though today is a weekend, they've all come here together working for the same cause, that to save Kerala.
The collected items will be transported by the army to flood-affected areas of the state.
The collector has given me the place to where it is to be distributed. We are taking it to Alappuzha district. It will be delivered to that place, and mainly it is food items, fresh food items. And we are moving it right now. It is because it may get spoiled.
It's amazing citizen participation that we are looking here. Crowd across from Thiruvananthapuram have come here to give out their share of food packets and donation and also medical aid, which is quite important, and also which is emergency right now in different districts of Kerala. 75% of Kerala is submerged and flooding right now. So this is of paramount importance to lakhs of people who have stranded, and hope that in the next couple of days this will be reached to their doorstep. Nagarjuna in Trivandrum for India Today.
Phones ringing off the hook and people running from one room to another. This is what the Kochi Collectorate has become all about. Teams from revenue officials, police, fire and even IT employees sitting round the clock, manning helplines, putting together essentials for relief camps and also compiling lists of those who need to be rescued. We are right now in a war room in the Kochi district collectorate, and this is Kerala SOS happening right here behind me. Phones ringing off the hook, you can hear people talking. So what happens here is a phone call comes, people answer it, the relief message, rescue message, message for food conveyed here, everything tabbed here and then sent out to rescue teams, either the police, Air Force, all of them sitting right here. You can see there's a lot of activity here, phones ringing off the hook, people putting tables together, putting the Excel sheets together, conveying messages for people to be rescued. This is the situation at the district collectorate in Kochi with video journalist Divyan Rajkumar, Shalini Lobo, India Today.
From TCS, I think like there are around 40 to 50 people, and there are many other people too, and there are government services, police officers. So we are coordinating. Like people will be calling us. Like these numbers are helpline numbers. Like this is a control room. Yeah, so we get calls and like we'll prioritize it like based on different categories, and we'll send it to police officers or senior officers, like government officers. But we are doing our best. I guess everyone is trying our best. Yeah, we need more people. I guess not people like from army or police or from government, anything.
Now we are we are getting so many calls for the rescue, and people are calling, and we have 24 hours call center facility here. So whatever we are getting the information, we will circulate to the respective rescue team. We will hand over that to Navy team and police force and everybody. That's in the upper side of the and we are having around 2,000 camps in Ernakulam itself. So we have to get all the materials here, and we are circulating.
While citizens are rising to the occasion, helping Kerala in every possible way they can, the Netas once again resort to politicking. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has sought a relief of rupees 20,000 crores. This against the 500 crores as promised by the Prime Minister. The Congress has slammed the centre for not declaring the Kerala floods as a national calamity.
Kerala is drowning, battling the worst bout of floods in a century. As rains lash God's own country, a bitter political blame game is drowning out people's woes. Kerala's contention that the central relief package of 500 crores is not enough, that the initial devastation itself can be pinned to over 19,000 crores. As the Chief Minister pinned blame on the centre, the opposition turned its gunfire on the Vijayan government.
500 crores is a welcome step, but it is not adequate. We want more help. Depth of this case is, this flood situation is very grave. Kerala has to be reconstructed. So the total loss as we estimated is more than 25,000 crores.
Armed with the state opposition support on the shortage of central funds, after the CM accompanied the Prime Minister on an aerial survey of the flood-ravaged state, he emerged a satisfied man.
ഇന്നത്തെ അടിയന്തര ആവശ്യം കൂടുതൽ ഹെലികോപ്റ്ററുകളും ബോട്ടുകളും മറ്റ് സുരക്ഷാ ഉപകരണങ്ങളുമാണ് എന്നത് ഞങ്ങൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തോട് പറയുകയുണ്ടായി. ആവശ്യമായ നടപടികൾ സ്വീകരിക്കുമെന്ന് അദ്ദേഹം ഉറപ്പ് നൽകിയിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Meanwhile, back in the national capital, Congress chief Rahul Gandhi trained his guns on the Prime Minister, accusing him of shying away from categorizing the floods as a national disaster.
It's huge and lot of loss of life. We are seeing some terrible stories coming out of there. People still seem to be marooned and struck in Kerala in the waters. So this is something which is actually a big calamity, and it should be declared a national calamity.
Floods do happen. It's not only happens in India. It's happened in a big way after a tornado in the United States. It's happened in China. And I think the central government is doing its best.
The centre also faced flack from its ally Shiv Sena.
Kerala seemed to have failed in managing the flood situation. Of course, it's a natural calamity. It's not time to do any blame game.
As rains show no signs of abating and people remain stranded in several areas of the state, politics over relief is not helping anyone, especially those in dire need of help. Bureau Report, India Today.
It's not just Kerala, but floods have wreaked havoc in Karnataka as well. Up next, a ground report from the worst hit Kodagu district.
As rains continue to wreak havoc in God's own country, the situation is not much different in the neighbouring state of Karnataka. Landslides and floods have led to severe damage, especially in the rain-battered coastal district of Kodagu. Over 11,000 houses have been damaged and more than 5 have been killed. The rain fury that lashed Kodagu is evident in these visuals. Trees uprooted and roads blocked. Floods have also rendered several people homeless, prompting the government to set up shelter homes in the state.
Close to 400 people who have lost their homes are all present over here. In fact, once they are rescued, they are brought to this particular place. So you can just take a look at the number of people over here. 400, close to 400 is the number. The officials tell us that they expect a lot more people to actually come over here, considering that there's a lull in the rains as of now. So initially on one side, people come over here, they register them, and beyond, clothes are also being distributed.
Many people are chronic diabetics, hypertensives here, have lost their drugs at their home. They are coming here. We are providing all the chronic medication drugs also.
Karnataka Chief Minister Kumaraswamy took an aerial survey of Kodagu after chairing a high-level meet in Bengaluru.
2,500 people evacuated from the places. They are settled in some community halls. For them, all necessity materials we are supplying from the government.
Karnataka government has announced a compensation of Rs 5 lakh for the kin of deceased and 2 lakhs for those who've suffered damages. The state will also take up all the medical expenses of the flood victims. Union Minister Sadanand Gowda also took stock of the situation in Kodagu.
The NDRF and the army people who came over from various corners, they are doing their best. We hope that what all assistance is required, certainly the central government is there to assist.
Rescue and relief operations are in full swing, with over 1,000 security personnel, including the NDRF, Navy, Army and the Fire Department, carrying out rescue operations. With Nolan Pinto in Kodagu, Bureau Report, India Today.
India Today has started an initiative to help flood-hit Kerala, and we request all our viewers to join our initiative and send in their checks and DDs in favor of Care Today account Kerala SOS, or you can post them to the address as mentioned on your screens. That's all we have for you for now. News and updates continue on the other side. Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.